Hey there, it's Laura Ellen with AGE-u-cate Training Institute. I'm here with Julie on our team. We're just coming off of the webinar that we just hosted talking about the Hogeweyk model. And we wanted to come to you to share some of our top takeaways. So, Julie, what is one of the takeaways that you had coming off of this webinar? There's so many, but we're going to boil it down for you, maybe.
Yeah, there were so many. It was so inspirational. But I think right off the bat, the first thing that resonated with me was the call out that Eloy gave to all of us, which is to begin working towards reducing and working out of our whole construct, the institutional slash clinical model of dementia care. And he encouraged us to be bold and to, I think he believed, said, have the guts to stand up for what we know is right and the right way to take care of people with dementia, and to essentially not back down and work towards the change that we are all needing and looking forward to.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the strong messages, and I think a lot of people attending left right with that motivation. And to that point, I think one of my top takeaways is knowing, right? So to help you have the guts to continue the conversation is knowing that the Hogevik model it's a licensed nursing home. So they are operating under that, just like we have in the United States, and they have the same budget. They didn't go and create this massive, additional funds to create this model. So it's the same budget. But what Eloy said is it's how they're using the dollars. So here's one great example. They didn't just all of a sudden buy this land and put up this beautiful village. They started with an old, ugly building like you see here in the United States. And one thing that they did was they took a warehouse where they were storing supplies and food and everything you need to run an 188 bed nursing facility. And they made the warehouse into a grocery store. So they're storing the same items. It's just that instead of staff going in and out and taking what they need, everyone goes in and out and shops for what they need. So that was one of my great takeaways.
Mhm.
What about another one for you, Julie?
I think another one has to be tied into what Angel said about onboarding the right people in your organization. And there was a question that was asked about staffing ratios, and Eloy said that doesn't matter. And I had to think about that for a little bit. But Angel really reflected that in saying that the people that she brought on, they train on the vision of what they are trying to accomplish at the Milton Adult Day Center, and that with the right training and onboarding, you can basically get your retention way up and your turnover way down. And I think she said that she hasn't had to replace anybody in her leadership staff for several years, and it's all tied into training and how they prepare the people for the work there. That
That's
was
right.
a big one. Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, that one really resonated with me too. That she hasn't had to hire someone since 2022, which is really amazing. We're in 2025 and closely approaching 2026. My last takeaway was connected to quality of life at the end of life. So a
Mhm.
lot of people see the pictures of this model, a dementia village, and they think, oh, that's lovely, and it's for people at the beginning stages of a dementia diagnosis. And what Eloy told us is 99% of the residents at the dementia village pass away there. And he's told a beautiful story about a gentleman with advanced dementia who was living quality life because they connected him to his life and his lifestyle. He only lived with six other people or five other people, six total in a home, and they all had common interests. The night before he passed away, he went to the bingo club, which was on a Friday night, and what he enjoyed doing. He came home, walked through the village, outside, backed through the front door to his house, was excited because he'd won a box of chocolates, and he passed away at midnight that night. And so
Yeah.
this is a story that we can tell in the United States rather than people being wheelchair bound or having a really excruciating long death.
Mhm.
That doesn't have to happen. And it all starts with connecting with who the person is, not connecting with the care that they need.
Yeah.
That's something that I really took away from this.
Yeah. Really profound information and insights from this webinar.
Yeah, yeah. So those are our top takeaways. Maybe we'll come back to you with a few more. There's so many. Julie and I said we could do a whole another hour to share with you our top takeaways of the webinar. But thanks for listening.
Thanks.
Come with us. We're happy to share more if you want to learn more. Bye bye.
Bye.